Welcome to the April 14th edition of iState News. I'm Meredith Kestel.
And I'm Michael Kramer.
A magnitude 6 earthquake hit southwestern Japan Thursday, bringing down some buildings and injuring dozens of people. But the country's nuclear regulator reported no problems at power plants. The initial quake struck 7 miles south of the city Kumamoto, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. There was no tsunami warning, but Japan's chief government spokesperson said several buildings had collapsed, and Kyoto news agencies reported around 40 people were being treated at a hospital, some of them seriously injured. Residents in Chicago are once again expressing their anger after another shooting by a police officer. The latest in violence has strained relations further between the community and law enforcement. Hundreds of residents protested in the streets after media outlets identified the person shot and killed by police was a 16-year-old Pierre Lowry. Two protesters among an estimated 200 to 300 who came out in reaction to the shooting were taken into custody for blocking traffic. The shooting occurred after officers tried to stop a vehicle sought in connection to an earlier shooting. Flying with your family may be getting an upgrade. A new amendment has been added to a Federal Aviation Administration bill that would require airlines to allow parents to be seated with their children at no additional cost. As it currently stands, most airlines charge an additional fee to book seats next to each other. However, the bill will not allow families to simply take seats next to each other. Booking ahead will still be a requirement. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and on Friday there will be an awareness concert for an often forgotten class of victims, men. The One Blue String concert will be at the maintenance shop in the Memorial Union to raise awareness of men who are victims of assault. Guitarists at the event replace one of their strings with a blue one, which is where the name originates. Bobby Dennis, a male outreach specialist at Access, an assault care center in Ames, says men drastically underreport cases of sexual assault. At the event, Access will have an information table, and Dennis highly encourages everyone to attend to show solidarity. A group of 9th grade girl swimmers might be in hot water after they hired a stripper for a banquet in Des Moines. Roosevelt High School principal Phil Reeder will decide whether the girls violated the school's policy and whether punishment is merited. The girls were part of the Sharks Synchronized Swimming Club. The stripper did not disrobe at the Friday evening event at the Des Moines Social Club. A social club employee asked the stripper to leave, thinking that it was inappropriate for the students. The swimming club is run and funded by students in grades 9 through 12. And finally, everyone loves a good prison break story. It fills us with a sense of hope, daring, and adventure. Well, a real-life prison escape in New Zealand has an interesting twist. An octopus has outwitted its human captors and is now on the run in the Pacific Ocean. According to the BBC, the National Aquarium in the coastal settlement of Napier was once home to Inky the octopus, but no more. Inky managed to squeeze through a small gap in his enclosure left behind after some routine maintenance work, before sliding across the floor to one of the drain holes that go back to the ocean, and off he went. Sadly, Inky left behind his tank mate, another octopus, which the staff says they will be monitoring closely from now on. That's all the time we have for this edition of iState News. Join us again next Tuesday for more news, weather, and sports. Have a great weekend.